They are tied at 7. And Phyllis George, speaking of updates, what about the United States Grand Prix?
It is raining in Watkins Glen. Excuse me, Glen Watkins. I've got so many names in my head today. CBS Sports Spectacular will bring you coverage of that race next Saturday at 4:30 Eastern Time. But right now, let's go to Kenny Squire, who's trackside for a progress report in that rain. Ken, what's happening?
Well, Phyllis, under adverse conditions, King James the Fleet, James Hunt of England, is leading the United States Grand Prix here at Watkins Glen by only 11 seconds over the United States of America's Mario Andretti. Running third is South Africa's Jody Scheckter, while in fourth is Niki Lauda. There is Hunt, the leader. Running in fifth on this very wet, rainy track is Carlos Reutemann of Argentina. Clay Regazzoni, the Swiss, is running seventh. He's being challenged by Ronnie Peterson of Sweden. Next in line, and Jacques Lafitte runs in the 8th position. Danny Ungaius of the United States started 26. He moved all the way to 16th position, crashed. He is all right. Hans Stuck of West Germany, seeking his first Grand Prix victory, went out in front, led this race by as much as 8 seconds. Then he, too, has crashed here in the rain. Most of the cars are all on wet tires, and those tires, as the track is now beginning to dry out, are beginning to have problems. They may lose their tires before this one is over. James Hunt, right here, your leader in turn one.
And again, you will see that race next Saturday on the CBS Sports Spectacular. And the NFL Today will continue on CBS in just a moment.
The NFL Today will continue after this word from your local station. Archie Bunker pursues his dream to buy Kelsey's Bar in a one-hour season premiere of All in the Family tonight on CBS.
Terry Bradshaw has just run for a touchdown in the Steelers in the fourth quarter. They kicked the extra point. It is 28-14 now, Pittsburgh over Cleveland. And with highlights, let's take a look at the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. The Giants unable to score, and this play set up the Falcons' first touchdown. It was a punt to Lawrence, and watch him bust a couple of weak tackles here, coming back down the sideline. They couldn't pull him down from his ankle, and he got down to the Giants' 34-yard line. Scott Hunter, who once played in a playoff game with the Green Bay Packers against the Washington Redskins on the keeper, got it down to the 1-inch line. And from there, Scott handed off to Ely, who busted across, and after the extra point, it was 7-0. Here's the Falcon defense in action. I've been telling you about them. Goldstein, formerly of Northern Illinois. There he is, sacked by Lewis. Watch now, Kuykendall going to get in on him and deflect the pass. Well, I'll tell you, if the Falcons win today, they'll be 2-1, and they had a chance to beat Washington. Watch this interception. Here's Ray Brown. They're doing an excellent job today in the fourth quarter, shutting out the Giants. Irv?
Tell you, Brent, I'm trying to listen to the Philadelphia-Detroit game right now. Ron Jaworski just went out of the game with a leg injury in the fourth quarter, but the Lions are leading that game by a score of 17-13. Here's Ron here at quarterback right now, 3rd and 16 on the Philadelphia 22-yard line. He goes to the air, but the ball's picked off here by Levi Johnson, who makes a nifty run back up to the 14-yard line, setting up a Dexter Buzzy score. You'll see it in a second as Buzzy goes off his right end, blast upfield for a nifty 14-yard run. Detroit draws first blood, 7-0. Philadelphia tries to come back as Jaworski again goes to the air, this time to his tight end Krepley, makes a nifty catch. Touchdown, Philadelphia, and it's all knotted up 7-7. Jaworski handing off this time to Mike Hogan, a pretty nifty running back. He makes a real neat run here, working off to his left side, coming upfield, goes all the way down to the 1-yard line. Jaworski goes to the air again, this time looking for his biggest receiver, 6'8" Harold Carmichael. He catches on to it. The Eagles take a temporary lead, 10-13, because they missed the extra point. Landry counters with another pass himself. Dexter Buzzy goes in for a score. Detroit leads 17-13 in the fourth quarter, and Jaworski is out with an injury.
Irvin Phillips, the Green Bay Packers struck first in their game against the Minnesota Vikings. It was a 95-yard pass that we're going to show you. Lynn Dickey, formerly of Houston, unloading it to Odom, who has got speed as he gets up, and he was not down on the play, and he just ran it the rest of the way. And after the extra point, it was 7-0, Packers over the Vikes. But Tarkenton came back. Remember the sensational rookie of a year ago, Sammy White, that great catch he made in the playoffs? Here's a touchdown to White after the extra point tied at 7. Chuck Foreman then went across for a touchdown. Extra point failed, and it was 13-7. And right now, let's go back to the stadiums as the NFL Today continues on CBS.